Hey guys, it's Chad here. I thought I would show you something I'm trying out here in order to get some lead generation going for the business brokerage side. So what I've done here, I don't know if you guys know this, but on the owner section of Reonomy, there's a checkbox called owner occupied property. And if you click over the question mark, it's where the reported owner mailing address matches the property's address. So everything's going to the same place, unlike an investor who probably has their mailing address somewhere else. Um, I chose the owner type company. Obviously, I want to make sure I get their phone number and email address. After that, it's just a little bit of an art. So if we're talking business owners, right, we're immediately excluding certain asset classes like multifamily and land. Um, Obviously, we want retail. Obviously, we want office. I just left those out because I'm at my already over my 1,000, export limit. So those are the properties I got. I got all the industrial, and then there's some stuff in here in special purpose I thought was interesting, like veterinarian businesses, country clubs. So I checked all of those that seemed relevant. Um, and then you go over here to owner. We already talked about this. And then lastly, you go to the sales tab. Um, and I just use this slider here more or less to get it to as close to 1,000 records as possible. So if I go one more, it's going to drop like to 800, right? Yeah. So I'm just moving this around on the minimum side to get to the 1,000 records. I don't check likely to sell because the the way this reads, the algorithm that it uses is probably more investor centric ownership buildings, if that makes sense, not necessarily owner operators. So I'm not going to use this. And then over here, my goal is to see anything that's prior to 2019. And I chose that number specifically because of COVID and how everything has gone crazy. Even if they bought a building in 2019, because of property values, they may already be ready to exit after 4 years. I don't know. So basically, I'm looking at about 20 years time frame, and that's what I got. So that's going to give me hopefully 1,133 owner operators where the owner owns their own building, and perhaps we can get them to sell their business and the building and make a whole lot of money. I'll let you know how it turns out. But if you've been struggling with lead gen for business brokerage, this might be something for you to try out. Thanks.